Oh, thank you, Norman, for the follow. Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. This is gonna be a 1v1 matchup between Lucifer and WFZ here on Turtle Rock. Lucifer has spawned as the, well, red undead player. Thank you, Lucifer, for actually using your name Lucifer in this matchup here. He will be going up against WFZ. WFZ spawning as the blue undead. Undead versus undead in this 1v1, and I do like to see human mirror matches and undead mirror matches, just because I don't get to see them all that often, and I can't really predict what's gonna happen. Oftentimes, the Death Knight's power really comes from the fact that it has a very effective attack spell and a defensive spell, while also giving movement speed bonus with Unholy Aura. However, you are unable to nuke your opponent's units, and then if things open up for the Lich to be the starting hero. Starting hero Lich does change things up. Say ma? Yeah, okay. Death Knight coming across here. Let's take a look. It's going to be another Death Knight. Altar of Darkness. We do see a graveyard off to the north, so it is going to be Crypt Fiends instead. And we may not see a Lich first, as normally with an Undead opening, if you are going to be going Lich first, you do go for the Death Knight. Oh, sorry, with Crypt Fiends, you go with the Death Knight as opposed to that Lich. We'll see if that is going to be the case, or if it's going to be the Death Knight leading the charge with Crypt Fiends versus Ghouls being led by the Death Knight here. Tomb of Relics being added in as well. Death Knight just now getting started, and this Altar of Darkness was completed at the minute 50-second mark. Normally the 2-minute mark, which is right around now, is when the Death Knight is going to make its first appearance. Death Knight picks up a Rod of Necromancy, don't even have to look, making its way across. Will take down a Sea Turtle hatchling, attempt to grab 2 skeletal minions and finish off the remainder of this, well, giant Sea Turtle. Dark Ran, yes, I am still casting, but I believe this will be my last game for the day, as we're looking at the low hit point Ghoul heading back on the Blight. Skeletal Minion purposely backing up again, as the Sea Turtle hatching will get finished off by this Death Knight. Meanwhile, at the other end, Death Knight here, we're crossing the 2-minute 40-second mark now, and it still does not have the Death Knight in play as of yet. That is a precious, 35 seconds longer for the blue Death Knight to try and gain experience. Already halfway to level 2, and once it has Unholy Aura, things tend to snowball a little bit faster since it's able to get there a little bit faster. Back at the other side of the map, Giant Sea Turtle, Cloak of Shadows. Oh, given to the Death Knight. Blue Death Knight getting the killing blow right there. As we are taking a look at all the units head back. Any plans for a 10th anniversary special? I don't even know if I am going to reach it to 10 years. I think 2009 was when I officially started. I'll have to check my channel. If WarCraft 3 is still incredibly popular, or the real WarCraft real-time strategy or role-playing strategy genre is incredibly popular, maybe I will go ahead and do that. Crota, why you not cast GCS? Because I wasn't invited. I don't have access to replays. Don't want to tread on Back to Warcraft's coverage either. No reason to split the community. If you've already seen certain games with one caster, why would you want to stick around to watch the games with another? Death Knight now currently shadow melded, but done again. We are going to get Dust of Appearance right here. Low hit point Ghoul. Is it going to get taken out? Oh, it is going to get taken down right there. Death Knight gets the level 2, and oh, the Cold Tower is going to be enough. Crypt Fiend gets in the way. This Death Knight down to 18 hit points finally gets shut down, as the units are going to be backing off here. It did force his opponent to buy Dust of Appearance though. But then again, the Dust of Appearance has not yet been used and may be useful once or if those Crypt Fiends ever get Burrow. Death Coil saving a low hit point Acolyte once more. We are at still the Necropolis. No tech to tier 2. Meanwhile, at the other side, Blue is nearly at tier 2. and that means he will be able to get his Lich that much out faster. More importantly though, the Obsidian statues are going to be coming out significantly quicker, and that is going to be a major benefit. Death Knight turns around the corner. Is it going to be able to finish off that? No, it is not. Not going to be able to get a Death Coil to finish off that unit. Doesn't even have the mana for it, as the Forest Trolls will get taken down. Death Knight wants to figure out a way to heal back up, currently regenerating hit point about 1.5 to 2 hit points a second at this point and stage in the game, as the Death Knight heads off over here to the top left. New Crypt Fiend joining in on the fight. Meanwhile, Death Knight looking to finish off this Ogre Warrior creep camp as quickly as possible. There's a Death Coil, picks up a Circlet of Nobility, and realizes, hey, I've been doing enough stealing. I can't just lie or lay around here. I need to go ahead and head back. Crypt Fiends causing a little bit of body blockage right there. Is the Death Knight going to be able to finish off any of those units? They are now looking to retreat again. That Crypt Fiend already down to sub 250 or 60 hit points, as it is going to end up surviving. Death Knight does have enough mana for a Death Coil, should be able to keep it alive. Already down to 276. Why not Death Coil to keep it alive? Why are you waiting? I do not know. Perhaps it's just trying to wait for the right unopportune time, as all of the units are now backing up again. More Crypt Fiends being added. Halls of the Dead. We are not going into a Lich. Lich is already out on the field. Did not look like it. And we are training up those Obsidian statues. Meanwhile, Red desperately wants to clear out this Magi creep camp, but knows that Blue is perhaps nearby. And by having him nearby, well, it makes it much more difficult for Red to take on any units, as a potential Creepjack could destroy his army in a matter of seconds. Skeletal minions gonna go ahead and head over here to the bottom right. Gonna catch an Obsidian statue. Is it gonna turn back around in time? No, tries to squeeze its way through, and it actually is successful. All right, big surprise there. The Obsidian statue able to squeeze its way through past all of those units here, as we are now looking at a handful of Acolytes trying to stay alive. It is going to just end up getting taken down, and all of a sudden Lucifer is in a seriously dominating position, as he's able to fight back and prevent a lot of mining. Now, is mining from these gold mines right now, and even when they do get back, it's going to take some time to try and finish this upgrade to tier 3, just so that you can train up some more Acolytes. Back at the other end, Death Knight still sitting at level 2. We are almost 8 minutes into this game, and the heroes, the starting heroes, are at level 2 and level 2 still. Gargantuan Sea Turtle will get taken down. Lich is going to get closer and closer to level 2 as well. We still do not have an Orb of Corruption as of yet. Both sides content with just trying to clear out these creep camps, as the Ogre Warriors will get taken out. Forest Troll Warlord taking the brunt and focus fire from these Crypt Fiends will fall incredibly fast, and it should give that Death Knight level 3. What item does he pick up? Claws of Attack +9, as the last remaining Forest Troll Berserker will get taken down. Death Knight shows up. Lich also here as well. Are we going to perhaps get some items from that? I'm sorry. Excuse me, Death Knight now heading back down over here to the bottom right. Crypt Fiends are here ready to go. Gonna head back down, as the Lich looking to clear up the giant sea turtle creep camps. Lich does not have an Orb of Corruption, and the Tomb of Relics is already up, so wondering when it will get purchased. Meanwhile, Ogre Magi gonna do a number on all of these units here, as the Crypt Fiends are taking a lot more damage from the Ogre Magi than originally expected. Are they going to be able to regroup? That is the question. Lucifer, with a large number of low hit point Crypt Fiends, wants to back up. Forest Troll Trapper is going to go ahead and get cleared out here, as we see a Tome of Experience being left behind. That will give level 2 to the Lich, who now has, well, Dark Ritual most likely. Level 3 now for the Lich at the other end of the map. The Lich is going to be able to finish off these units here. Not quite sure why it's not spreading around that -5 armor. That is incredibly important to try and focus down the unit that has the least amount of armor and would end up taking the most amount of damage. Death Knight, Rune of Healing, healing back up all of those units there. Ogre Warriors are going to get finished up. Lich going to get closer to level 3 here. Might actually get there with the Forest Troll Berserker and 2 Forest Troll Berserkers left. If Tomb of Experience drops, do you pick it up right away or after the camp finish? Is that min-max? It depends on if you are going to level up. If you are not going to level it up, just pick it up. If you are going to level up, pick it up or after you level, so you maximize your experience. I do not believe Tomes of Experience suffers from experience decay, while creeps and will give a little bit of experience decay if I remember correctly. Crypt Fiends here, ready to go. Ziggurat in the back line. Lich is here, ready to go as well. Dark Ranger going to go ahead and try and finish down this crypt as the Obsidian statue now looking to back up once more. We can still see this main creep camp is still pretty well populated, and there's no easy units that can take that out or have a chance of trying to fly by and getting ensnared and captured and killed. Meanwhile, Death Knight gonna go after these units here. Big Frost Nova is gonna be able to finish off that Crypt Fiend. Yes, it does. Death Knight unable to get the Death Coil off as it was, well, just standing in silence. Death Knight now continuing to engage. We're going to see that Death Knight down to a sub 100 hit points. No, it is not. Death Coil saves another Crypt Fiend as the Lich all of a sudden suffers a lot of damage. Could get taken down. Potion of Invulnerability is in time as the scroll, as the Essence of Blight and Essence of Mana doing such a great job keeping up all of these units. The Lich could continue to get more Frost Novas as we may eventually go into Banshees for Anti-Magic Shell. All right, there goes one building there as the Lich still continuing to Frost Nova its way through. Red is doing a great job holding his own as more Obsidian statues are coming up in the rear. All right, low hit point, Dust of Appearance, or low hit point, Crypt Fiend, followed by Dust of Appearance means the death of a Crypt Fiend as the Dark Ranger, well, gets a Death Coil in the back to try and stay alive. Death Knight still somehow staying alive here. Crypt Fiend getting taken down again. The Dust of Appearance makes it a bad choice to try and burrow as the Crypt Fiends cannot escape at all. Death Knight sitting at level 3 still though. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Death Knight sitting at level 3, and the Crypt Fiend gets taken down. So we are finally at 4-3-1 compared to, I believe, a 3-3-3-1. Where is that Lich? Yeah, 3-3-1 right there. 46 supply compared to 41. We are looking for the follow-up fight. Death Knight ready to go. Dark Ranger here ready to go. We are going to be looking at them trying to just come on inside this base and shut it down. We are also looking into Destroyer form as the units are going to get into position. 41 supply compared to 49. Crypt Fiend's now looking to back up. Lich is right here. -5 armor onto some of those units as they are now looking to head back once more. Do pros use war keys? Is that a cheat, you think? I don't know. I don't know if pros use war keys. Back at the other end of the map, Destroyer, Death Knight, ready to go here. Crypt Fiends, Obsidian statues bringing up the rear position. They're going to be able to heal back up. Crypt Fiend is going to be able to burrow. Yes, Dust of Appearance, no Death Coil in time since the Death Knight was silenced. And that Dark Ranger has really ensured the death of multiple units by denying the Death Knight, the opposing Death Knight, to get off the necessary burst heals. 400 hit points. Well, multiple times we saw units dying pretty much needlessly if there was a Death Coil open. Dark Ranger ready to join in on this fight. Let's take a look at this. A handful of units not going to get taken down. Forest Troll Trapper, but the Creep Jack could potentially be a problem. Death Coil not in time right there. Death Knight now looking to fight back again as we see ensnares onto red units. Blues now trying to turn back around. I'm going to see a Devour Magic to try. Yes, Devour Magic does have enough mana to fight back, do a little bit of splash damage, and perhaps finish off some heavy armor units, even though there are not. All right, Lich making its way back down to the south. Thank you, Vosmos, for the follow. I could have sworn you were following already, as the Ogre Lord now going to get taken out. Another Pipe of Insight as well, so double Brilliance Aura. That ability does not stack, though, as the Death Knight going to finish off the remaining units from the back here. All right, Red does pick up some powerful items. Death Knight will most likely sell that Brilliance Aura, perhaps trying to pick up another useful item here. Not quite sure what that is going to be yet, as we are just now about to cross the 15-minute mark. Lich heading back off to the north here. Skeletal Minion easily taking out 53 supply compared to 49. Death Knight now making its way off to the north here, perhaps looking for this Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Should be an easy cleanup as the Lich is still at level 3, Dark Ranger still at level 2, Death Knight will stay at level 4, and these levels will not change, at least not from this creep camp. Alright, Psy PT, thank you for the follow. Crypt Fiends now looking to finish off the Gargantuan Sea Turtles in the middle portion of the map. More experience just given, but I am surprised at how low the overall leveling is. Turtle Rock is generally a map where you're able to level up fairly fast. We are only seeing one level 4 hero in this game so far. After almost 16 minutes, this Death Knight should be able to get to level 4 in just a moment. But where are they gonna perhaps invest their time the best? Lucifer now making its way into the main base here. There is one Nerubian Tower, one Black Citadel. We also see Banshees with Mastery training, so possession is also a possibility. Forest Trolls gonna get taken down. Lich still at 3, will get to level... No, does not get to level 4, just shy. 1 experience, just shy. As the anti-magic shell is here, ready to go. All right, potential creep jack. That could be a problem. There goes a Crypt Fiend. It was taken down. Dust of Appearance perhaps revealed it, as the units are still looking to fight their way through. Lich at level 4 is going to perhaps go after some of those units. We could see a big Frost Nova right there. There's the Death... Oh, no, Silence mid-swing, unable to get the Death Coil off, as the Death Knight could continue to try and fight here. All these units are now trying to retreat. Are we going to perhaps see another Frost Nova? And that is the question. Crypt Fiends, well, there no Devour Magic. Frost Nova finishes off some of those skeletal minions right there, as the Destroyer still looking to chase after all of those units here. A bunch of anti-magic shell as the Death Knight now makes its way over. Meanwhile, back down across here, Crypt Fiends, Obsidian Statues, Lich, Death Knight gonna come across inside into this location. At Gargantuan Sea Turtle about to get taken down. What items will be dropped and what is going to be the end income right here. Dark Ranger already seen at 3, so it is a 4-4-3 going up against a 4-4. Is it 2? No, 4-4-3. So yes, both sides a mirror match all the way, as Red Lucifer now in the base. Is it going to be able to shut down WFZ, as WFZ is still looking to try and defend his army here really deep inside this base right now, as a couple of Frost Novas come across. Low hit point Abomination looks like it could get taken down, already down to what, 700 or 473 hit points after a Death Coil keeps it alive a little bit longer. Acolytes looking to retreat back, able to get exactly where they need to go. 54 supply compared to 55. One Dark Minion, all that is left after this, well, failed attack. Dark Minion gonna get taken down, and once it goes, a little bit of experience should be given back to that Lich Dark Ranger who is sitting at level 3. Where is the Death Knight? Death Knight trying to make sure that there is no expansion, hidden expansion being hidden anywhere on the map.
Research complete. The damned stand ready.
Anti-magic shell. Lich seems to be ready to go. Pipe of Insight, extra mana on all of the heroes, and these Obsidian Statues who really want to heal back up. 63 supply compared to 61. Who is going to come out ahead in this next fight? And it may just be the difference between... no, I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Only a 4 supply difference right now between these two armies, and none of them wants to engage each other. Death Knight, Destroyer looking to just venture forth again. Here comes the attack, a little bit of damage. Banshee looking to back up. Destroyers are in that frontline position, just dancing again. And it looks as though, well, he doesn't want to engage. WFZ doesn't want to lose this game, but he's not really doing anything to win this game right now. Perhaps just trying to rely on timing. A Ghoul does find this expansion off over here, and that means he has to pull the trigger in order to deal critical enough damage at this base to make sure he can follow up and finish off his opponent's base as well. Anti-magic shell across multiple undead units. Very difficult to finish them off any longer. As you can take a look, Death Knight now finishing off that unit there. Meanwhile, low hit point Crypt Fiend does not get saved by the Death Knights, respectively, as the Death Coil continuing to try and save up some of those units again. There goes another Crypt Fiend. It was able to successfully burrow in time as the Banshees now look to back up. All right, Banshees here ready to go. There is some more webbing. A lot of Crypt Fiends trying to focus down multiple units. Abomination could get taken down. There it goes, as the Death Knight is sitting at level 4 still. Level 4 compared to almost level 5. Is Lucifer going to be able to inch out ahead and get that critical level 3 Death Coil before his opponent? Death Coil does come in and save a unit right there, but it's not going to be able to do it a second time. Death Knight needs one more kill. I can't say one more kill multiple times. Sue me, I was off by 1 experience. All right, continuing the fight here. Blue just laying down the pressure, and it looks as though all of a sudden the Crypt Fiends have backed up all the way inside their base. 57 supply compared to 56. No expansion as of yet. Crypt Fiends looks like it's going to get taken down. No, it is not. Death Coil does save it in time, but it wasn't the full 600 hit point heal that he's been hoping on for so long. Banshees, are they going to get taken down? There goes one. Another gets Death Coiled and saved, as the Dark Ranger now in a little bit of trouble as well. Down to, what is that, 98 hit points. Is he going to be able to survive here, as the black arrows going after the burrowed Crypt Fiends, but those burrowed Crypt Fiends are still going to regenerate a lot of hit points while inside. All right, Death Knight sitting at level 5 needs to kill some major units in the fight from his opponent to get to level 6, as the units are now looking to back up once more. Banshees easily finished off here. Meanwhile, Death Knight still sitting at level 4, wants to get to level 5. Level 3 Death Coil is so important, especially from both sides, as they want to heal up all of their units. All right, Death Knight. One Death Knight player using the Dark Ranger. Both Death Knight players using the Dark Ranger, as the Lich is back and ready for some more action. Dark Ranger going to attempt to join on in here. There goes the Crypt Fiend. Banshee now looking to back up. There goes a Death Coil, as the low hit point Banshee going to go ahead and retreat again. Burrowing not going to help in time this time around, as the main resources have been mined out. Bottom one still has about another 10 seconds left. Main one off to the north is still operating functionally and doing a particularly useful job right now, as the skeletal minions all get taken out. Crypt Fiends now heading back off to the north. The White Army going to go ahead and try and intercept Lucifer. Will he be able to do exactly that? Launching more attacks again. Crypt Fiends taking extra bonus damage because of that Orb of Corruption, but is it going to affect all things? Death Knight now heading back across here. Crypt Fiends ready to go, as the Death Knight now just continues to put pressure on the opposing Death Knight to force a bit of a retreat. Death Knight once again able to save a Crypt Fiend. Very good at saving others, unable to really save itself, as the Obsidian statues are still looking to fight down more units. All right, let's take a look at this. Crypt Fiend, is it going to be able to finish off some of that unit there? There goes another Crypt Fiend, another burrowed spider taken out, and I believe that is going to start to be the beginning of the end, as the Death Knight now looks to finish off anything else here. Sees the Death Knight with the Death Knight right there, as the Death Knight still trying to make its way back across, gets a big Death Coil off as a Crypt Fiend gets taken down. All right, with that said, it looks as though Lucifer loses this game to WFZ on Turtle Rock. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.